Gabriel gets up and by nose 8-1. Astronius was second at 6-1, and Snow Skull was third at 10-1. A winning time, and Ascot was 2:33.06, which 4:16 outside standard.
Dual Derby winner Australia.
Australia wins an Epsom Classic.
And 32,000 guineas purchase Night of Thunder. Both graduates of Book 1 of the Tattersalls October yearling sales. The only sale to sell a British or Irish Classic winner in 2014.
Done started to go on Newmarket for the next race. Just a note to non-runners here: 3, 5, 7, 8 and 11 do not go. 11 Water Party is the latest non-runner. Winter's Moon is 2-1, well backed before and after the non-runners. Alan Soa 7-2. Arabian Queen 5-1, got that penalty. 7-1 and bigger. The rest. I put up Calypso beating Market Car. I thought it was a little bit overpriced. Yes, question marks regarding ground, but I think will improve for 7 out of a good race mare in African Skies, and she proved her liking to this track. But let's start with the favourite, Winter's Moon. 1 start. That's worked out already. Obviously, Stroll Patrol's come out in 1. Seconds come out in 1 at Glorious Goodwood of Richard Hannons.
Shaha.
Yeah.
Shaha. As James Willoughby schooled us in the pronunciation quite rightly, and I thought Shaha looked very good, and that means that naturally the Winter's Moon's form has taken a boost, and of course with the fact that Stroll Patrol went on to win next time, and I think that form is probably the best on show here. For all that Alonsoa might well be good enough to take this, I think she was idling a little bit last time. Alonsoa got first run on the 2 in behind, who unfortunately both miss out now because of the ground, you'd imagine. Although Bonnie Gray, perhaps that wasn't ground because she has one on soft. But anyway, she's not here. So I think the market's got it about right. Although I think Stroll Patrol perhaps has been a little underestimated. Although you'd imagine she came on for her debut, and we're still yet to see Winter's Moon come on for her debut. That is Alonsoa just on her toes a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit edgy, nothing to worry about too much. I suppose the key point here is that Godolphin have made this their own. Really.
Yeah,
They've won it the last 5 years. A favourite has won it the last 5 years. 3 times Saeed bin Suror has won it in the last 5 years, and all roads lead to Winter's Moon on the basis of that. And course and distance winner with Cut in the ground, and faces much the same here. We'll probably have to step up on the time a little bit, but you'd imagine there's more to come.
Yeah.
And Sylvester de Souza and Saeed bin Suror have already ridden the winner together this afternoon at the track. Really, I'm really pleased.
A little bit on his toes, isn't she?
Who's that?
The favourite.
Yeah, a little bit. She just seemed to head towards Alonso and pick up on her energy. But having said that, I don't know. I didn't see them both going down at the start, so they are both a little bit keen. And indeed, Stroll Patrol doesn't look completely relaxed, but nothing to worry about too much here. Arabian Queen without that penalty would be much nearer the top of the market.
Yeah. And she's uncomplicated. Should probably be the pace angle, even though you would think
1, 2, 3 and 4, no 3 obviously, but 1, 2 and 4 I think are possible pace angles. Likely pace angles. I think obviously we don't have Bonnie Gray, so I think there'll be a bit of pace on here. I don't think they'll hang about necessarily, but yes, you'd imagine Arabian Queen would go forward, and that Queen Mary form is rock solid. I think it's a little. I think we can say it is soft ground. They're getting through it, but the times indicate it's genuinely soft ground, as you'd expect after the rain they've had. Alonso is probably better on quicker. We can see that from what she's done, but is a half sister to a Group 3 winner who handled a little bit of cut, won on good to soft, so there's a chance there. But on what Winter's Moon has shown, given that she handled cut, won a Hero of a Course and Distance, is following that path that Certify followed once, raced and won, and then came into this. I think she's rightly at the top of the market.
Group 3, Sweet Solero Stakes are going in. GermanThoroughbred.com kindly sponsoring. Last one going in, Mark Johnson will describe the action.
Murakaba will move forward into stall number 10 over on the far side rail. The other 6 standing well. She moves forward now, and the 2-year-old fillies in the gate. Winter's Moon restless in stall 6, settles now. She just kicked the back gate open again. She's got very restless. Sylvester Sousa clings to the side of the gate, straightens, and they're off. They race over 7 furlongs in the GermanThoroughbred.com Sweet Solera Stakes. Coming out awkwardly was Murakaba, came across in front of a couple of runners early, but now gets a trail through from Calypso Beaten towards the near side Arabian Queen. And Winter's Moon, having been restless in the starting stalls, is last of the 7 in the 2014 running of the Group 3 Sweet Solera Stakes. They're led by Calypso Beat. She dictates the dance here by about a length to in second Alonsoa. Then towards the near side Arabian Queen, who's inclined to take a very strong hold in the purple colours. Over on the far side, Stroll Patrol gets a bit of daylight. Murakaba is being covered up. Then beginning to make ground towards the far side, Winter's Moon, the all royal blue, and out the back of the field is Savoy Showgirl. They race through the halfway point now of the Sweet Solera, and it's still Calypso Beaten, Pat Smullen by a half length. The unbeaten Alonsoa travels well into the race now in second. Towards the near side, Arabian Queen. Over on the far side, Stroll Patrol, who's now being followed by Murakaba and also Winter's Moon, who is drifting towards that far side rail and looked awkward inside the final quarter mile. And it's still Calypso Beat who has the lead over Stroll Patrol. Then Murakaba over on the far side. Arabian Queen now begins to challenge on the near side, followed by Winter's Moon. Alonsoa did not pick up today. It's Murakaba and Dane O'Neill who now go on by 2 lengths. And as they race up towards the line, the Sweet Solera goes to Murakaba. Murakaba wins. Calypso Beat was second. Winter's Moon was back in third. Alonsoa and then Arabian Queen.
The open trip, Murakaba wins for Hamden Al Maktoum. Dane O'Neill and Mark Johnson, the family's done very well with in the past. It's a half-sister to Oz, and who won the Middle Park. Beats in second place. Calypso Beat, who's ran an absolute cracker and probably grounded. Might be soft enough for Kevin Ryan and Pat Smullen. And in third place, Winter's Moon, restless to start, restless in the stalls. Has plugged on to get third for Syed Binser and Sylvester de Sousa.
Yeah, his 2-year-olds, this is Sheikh Hamdan's 2-year-olds, are really making inroads this year, having a great season as an owner, and that's good to see. I think this filly got a perfect toe into the race, but she was somewhat the forgotten filly in this, having been really well back last time for the Princess Margaret, and then turning up at 7-1 in this after disappointing. They seem to go a modest clip, given that Arabian Queen's quite keen in behind, and the Godolphin filly, Sylvester de Sousa, tries to get her settled, but she seems to just pull herself up a little bit nearer, a little bit more prominently up the wide outside, and was then keen and fighting for her head a little. Calypso Beat settled really nicely in front, travelled kindly, and you're probably right, would have been seen to better effect and been stronger at the finish had the ground been a little bit quicker. And now the winner is really nicely positioned, got cover, in behind a decent pace, and got a lovely toe into it. But that's not to take anything away from it.
Yeah, happy with Calypso Beat. I think she's run well. Can actually be happy with that, and sort of, she's progressing. Kevin Ryan, Dab Howell's 2-year-olds, and the owners will no doubt be delighted by this. And
I wouldn't be too discouraged by Winter's Moon in the sense that she's actually